What's up, Falcon fans? It's your fellow Falcon fan, your boy Let Us Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. I'm here from Let Us Pray Sports. Before I get started, smash that like, boop, and subscribe, boop, and notification, boop, bell for your boy. I just have a philosophy of what I think, okay? This episode is about what I think. This is about the running back position. We all know Falcons going to need a running back this year. Everybody kind of differs in this, on this topic. It's kind of controversial. For me, my question is, do you draft a running back in the first 5 rounds of the NFL draft? Do you draft a running back? If you know you need a running back, do you draft one within your first 5 picks? Or do you build up your line and then get a guy that fits your scheme, fits your system, maybe in the last 2 picks, or get an undrafted free agent? What are your opinions on this topic? I'm going to say, I look at the mold that Daddy Shanahan and Kyle Shanahan follow. Don't get me wrong. He's been successful with some backs that have been drafted within the first few rounds. I think Devontae Freeman was a 4th round pick, and what's Tevin Coleman? Tevin Coleman was either a 2nd or a 3rd. Those guys were a great tandem. Those guys were amazing together. But look at what he did in San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, Jeff Wilson Jr. got Tevin Coleman back. But Mostert arguably was the best back of them all in San Francisco right now. He's been the best back out of all of them. He's had the most success. Raheem Mostert, he wasn't drafted high. He wasn't the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th round pick. Do you spend one of your best picks on a running back? My feeling is no. No, you don't. You let a guy fall to you in the last, rounds, 6 or 7, maybe 5. A guy that fits your scheme. Get somebody with speed. Get somebody with decent vision. He ain't got to be all this stuff. He ain't got to be 6'5" or 6'2". He ain't got to be Derrick Henry, basically. Okay, because let's just forget that Derrick Henry 2.0 is even going to exist out there. It ain't gonna happen. There ain't no other Derrick Henrys out there until maybe he has a child, and it's going to be Derrick Henry Jr. So I think a lot of fans are clamoring for this Najee Harris. And don't get me wrong, I love his tape. He got some great tape. But he don't equal Derrick Henry 2.0, y'all. I think we'll make a horrible, horrible decision if we get this guy, reach for this guy. Unless we're trading back to get more picks. That's the only way I would say I would draft a running back within the first round. If you're trading back and you get more picks, accumulate more picks, if we get that first rounder with a 2nd and a 3rd, or a 2nd and a 4th, or maybe another first rounder next year, maybe you do that and get a Najee Harris, and then you double back and get elite defender. I think the Falcons need to focus on defense and offensive line within the first couple rounds. I think defense and offensive line, first couple rounds, have to be the target. You got to focus on D-tackle. You got to look at cornerback or safety play, and you got to look at the edge. Falcons been horrible on the edge for so long. I don't know which positions they're going to prioritize in free agency. Everybody knows the Falcons are in cap hell right now. So, Terry Fontenot, work your voodoo, work your New Orleans voodoo that you do, brother, and see if we can get a decent couple of free agents on the defensive side. That would be great, man. if he could work around the cap situation that Thomas Dimitroff left him with. But ultimately, I think that the Falcons pick up a veteran free agent running back who can run, tote the ball. He may have to double it up, do a 2-man or 3-man type of committee, running back by committee for this season. And then ultimately, once some of the defensive holes and offensive line holes have been patched up, then maybe you go get your guy next season or the season after next if you get somebody in the draft that you really like. But when you're trying to rebuild this thing, and it is going to be a rebuilding. I mean, there's going to be somewhat of a rebuilding. I mean, we have so many guys that aren't under contract right now. The Falcons are really going to need to almost rebuild this thing. It's going to be a quick one. It's not going to be that long haul because you got those cornerstones, Matt Ryan, Julio, got Calvin Ridley, Hayden Hurst. Those are great pieces to build off of. But Arthur Smith ultimately has to build his team the way he wants it. So that's why I say rebuild. He's not just coming in with the readied team and going to keep the same scheme and everything. No, he's going to build the team the way he wants it, to mold it the way he wants it. So that means he has to play with some guys that may be kind of out of position. You heard him saying, no, guys have to be flexible. So that's a kind of a way of putting that. You may not be used to doing one thing, but he may ask you to do something else for the betterment of the team. But he also said he's going to play to people's strengths. He's not going to force them to do things that they aren't capable of or they aren't going to be able to do well. I think that's a huge thing as well, especially when it comes to offensively. You want to play to people's strengths. Why are you asking Todd Gurley to just tote the ball up the middle 20 times a game when you know he kind of excelled there on the edges and doing those stretch runs? Dirk Cutter, man, just dumbfounding, man. You don't play to a man's strength. You force him to play the way you want him to play, and you don't go back and look at his tape and see what he was good at. You don't incorporate that into the playbook consistently. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense at all. That's why Dirk Cutter has retired, I believe. The game has passed him by, clearly. Arthur Smith, do your thing, man. Getting off topic a little bit, but no running backs for me in the top 5. No running backs in the top 5. Get a guy, free agency, a veteran. Get a guy, undrafted free agent, who fits the mold of what you want. And I believe what Arthur Smith wants is a not necessarily a bigger back, but a sturdy guy. First of all, a guy who ain't gonna fumble. Derrick Henry rarely fumbled, okay? And then you got a power run scheme. So a guy who can get yards after contact. I believe that's the trait that he's going to be looking for, yards after contact. Not necessarily going to be, you ain't got to be 6'2", 250, 240, whatever. A guy who can get yards after contact. A guy who gets stronger as the game goes on. Who can punish defenders with his running style. He ain't got to be stiff-arming people out of bounds like Henry. He ain't got to be doing all that. But yards after contact, gets stronger as the game goes on, can wear down defenders, and ultimately, yeah, downhill speed. I say downhill speed. Don't have to be a burner, but downhill speed. That's what Derrick Henry has. He got once his momentum gets going forward, the big boy can move. Downhill speed. I think Quadri Ollison could be a sneaky guy that could be used a lot more in this system. Watch out for that. So let me know what you guys think. Should we draft a running back within the first 5 rounds? I say no, but you guys might have your own opinions. Let me know. Hey, it's your boy, Let Us Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. Take care. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Enjoy it all. Hit me up in the comment section, and we'll talk about it, y'all. Much love. Tell those that you love them. mask, social distance, do your part so we can all get rid of COVID-19, coronavirus, whatever you want to call it, together. Do your individual part so we can all succeed together. Peace, y'all, and I'm out.